When in 2014 the sci-fi psychological thriller, Ex Machina, came out, it was a sign of things to come. A decade later, we're in a world where the line between the machine and human has blurred to a point where it's almost impossible to tell the difference. Ava, the humanoid in the movie, is now our vehicles. Well, we can say almost. Your car is going to make complex decisions on your behalf. Scary, or just fun when you think of it? AI is the new electricity. It will change everything. That's what Andrew Ng, a world-renowned AI expert, had to say about AI. And he was right. AI is already changing the way we drive, and it's pretty mind-blowing when you start looking into it. Here's how AI improves the driver experience. And make sure you stick around until the end of this video and learn how AI can potentially save you big bucks. So far, the most exciting application of AI in automotive is autonomous driving. It's pretty wild to think that our vehicles can think for themselves and make decisions. Well, maybe not exactly like in the Transformers, but you get the idea. When your car takes over the driving duties, long journeys and traffic jams become less stressful, and the ride becomes more fun. You can focus on the things that matter most to you, like calling back that client with a new proposal or share some banter with a friend. Intelligent cars also mean optimized routes through the use of real traffic data, which saves you so much time and fuel. Another good thing, accessibility for all. For a long time, the disabled have been excluded in most production cars, until now. Autonomous driving allows differently abled people to instruct the vehicle on their own and make their movement easier and their productivity as well. You've probably heard of Waymo and its use of autonomous vehicles in ride-hailing. That's where we're headed. You may have noticed how personalization has become so prominent in our current market and is now an important pillar of buyer influence. Customization is the new black. AI has taken personalization to the next level, and we couldn't be happier, don't you think? An intelligent car means that the vehicle will learn your every quirk and preference, from the perfect seat position to your favorite tunes. Feeling a bit Darth Vader-esque? Dim the lights, crank up the Imperial March, and let the car take you on a journey to the dark side. Or maybe you're more of a Princess Leia. The car will have your holographic message ready to go at the touch of a button. There are those days when you can't just nail down something suitable to listen to. We're often too lazy to keep turning the channels and skipping tracks to find something suitable for our taste. Most settle for anything, or just switch everything off. With AI, your car becomes your own personal entertainment hub, catering to your every whim. The system analyzes your movie watch history, radio channel, and music preferences, and then provides the best entertainment experience. It finds your sweet spot, and there's nothing better than driving home while listening to your favorite tunes. Want to watch the latest episode of The Mandalorian while on the road? No problem. Feeling like a game of holochess? The car's got you covered. Feeling a bit Yoda-esque and want to control your car with your mind? With AI's advanced natural language processing capabilities, you'll be able to bark out commands like a Sith Lord and have the car obey your every whim. You can use the AI-powered voice assistants to control navigation and music, and even make calls that you have been looking to return. Also, parallel parking becomes a breeze, and you have all the free time to focus on the important things, like honing your lightsaber skills. Maybe? Have you ever been driving and suddenly felt super tired or distracted, maybe from your phone dinging with a text? Reading that your lover has decided to move in a different direction is not what you want while driving at highway speeds. Those moments of lost focus can be really dangerous, especially when operating a big, heavy vehicle at high speeds. Well, some of the newest vehicles now have AI video systems that can detect when a driver is getting fatigued or distracted, based on their eye movements, head position, and other cues. When the AI senses you're losing focus, it can trigger an alert right there in the cab. Some systems will show you video footage of when you started zoning out as evidence. The AI can then provide audio or visual coaching instructions, basically telling you, "Hey there, buddy, time to pull over and grab a snack, drink to re-energize." You probably know someone working in a long-haul trucker. and this tech would be a game changer for them. Many crashes happen when the driver nods off for a split second, and before they realize it, they're off a cliff. Do you remember when you were first learning to drive as a teenager? Having that instructor or parent beside you, constantly critiquing your mirror checking, signaling, following distance, those were stressful days. Trying to learn all the rules and techniques of driving while simultaneously operating this heavy machine was not easy. Well, now with AI-powered video analytics, new drivers essentially get an instructor or coach, riding along with them at all times once they get their license.
Be careful, there's a toy car behind the vehicle.
These systems can analyze your behaviors in real time and provide instant feedback tailored specifically to you. So, let's say you're a new driver, and the AI notices you're not checking your blind spots very well before changing lanes. The system will automatically play an audio or visual alert right there on the dash to remind you, "Hey rookie, better double-check those blind spots each time." Even the most experienced drivers can use this real-time feedback to identify and correct any bad habits they may have developed over the years. Maybe you've gotten a little complacent with mirror checking, or you tend to follow too closely. The AI will call you out and help you get back on your game. Take, for example, your dad is probably overdue for a refresher course after driving for decades with no one there to critique him, besides mom passive-aggressively holding her breath when he merges. Of course, you can see how he would benefit from an AI assistant providing that objective feedback without nagging. You could even use a virtual driving coach sometimes. Maybe you've gotten a little rusty and developed some bad habits, like forgetting to signal or driving with your knee. Having an AI system there to instantly identify those lapses and get you back on track would be incredibly helpful. The key advantage is this coaching happens in real time while you're behind the wheel. It's tailored to you as an individual driver, and it helps instill those good habits through constant reinforcement. Way better than those cheesy instructional videos from Driver's Ad. With AI, it's like having a personalized, proactive virtual coach riding along with you. Have you ever worked somewhere that wasn't very transparent about their processes or decision-making? That's always so frustrating as an employee, when things seem shrouded in secrecy, and you're just expected to follow the rules blindly. Well, another way AI is improving driver experiences is by generating all sorts of cool data and analytics that companies can share transparently. Instead of just being told, "Increase your fuel efficiency," for example, AI-powered data could show drivers exactly which specific behaviors are impacting that metric. By crunching all this data on driving patterns, fleets can identify areas where additional training or coaching is needed based on quantifiable results, not just arbitrary policies. Maybe the data shows that drivers who take longer break periods have fewer close-call incidents. Or it could reveal that speeding up and braking hard is a huge factor in excessive tire wear. The possibilities are endless once you start capturing all this rich data. But the key point is that drivers can see the rationale and data behind initiatives, rather than feeling kept in the dark. It's a much nicer way of correcting or reinforcing a habit. The same thing applies to truck drivers, delivery van operators, rideshare personnel, whatever your driving role is. By using AI to capture and visualize all this data around your driving patterns and habits, your company can create much more transparent and collaborative coaching experiences. Instead of just barking orders, they can work with drivers on areas to improve that move the needle on safety and efficiency metrics. Having that transparent, data-driven culture, where you're a valued partner rather than just an order taker, that's the dream for driving professionals in anyone's book. Using technology like AI to bridge those gaps and bring more clarity feels like a huge untapped opportunity across the transportation industry. You wake up one morning, and your car can no longer start. You know the feeling of unexpected breakdowns. You wish there was an easier way. But there is, thanks to AI. AI improves driver experience through predictive maintenance. Simply, your car knows when it needs a tune-up. Your AI-powered vehicle will constantly monitor its performance, detecting any potential issues before they even happen. Something like having Scotty from Star Trek on board, constantly running diagnostics, and keeping everything running like a well-oiled Millennium Falcon. Sounds fun? Let me know what you think about AI impacting the future of driving in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more automotive intelligence content.